Next session is about, it is also related to lab program, experiment 7, which says implementation of traffic light system with Raspberry Pi. So, traffic light system, traffic lights are set of 3 lights that signal whether one group of vehicles can go or if they need to stop. By combining these lights in series at an intersection, a smooth flow of traffic can be ensured. So, here green signal go, yellow signal slow down and prepare to stop, red signal means stop. So, as a vehicle approaches a traffic light at a particular typical intersection crossroad, it has to choose of turning left, right or to go to straight. So, these choices have to be addressed by the signal of the traffic light. So, what is the traffic light, what is the functionality of the traffic light, that we are going to implement using the Python program. So, for that the program is like this. Before explaining the program, the board, how the board appears, connection of the board we will see. So, this is the connection of the board. It is all the traffic light signals are set up on the breadboard. So, here it is a crossroad and you are having 4 lines. So, here this is considered as line 1, this quarter is considered as line 1, this is line 2, line 3 and line 4. So, every line we have connected 3 resistors, that means we are showing the lights to glow and on. So, for this LED you should associate have a resistor. So, we are connecting 3 LEDs, that is green LED, yellow LED and red LED at 4 sides of the line, and this for every LED you have a resistor associated with. So, 3 LEDs, 3 resistors, and in the same way 3 LEDs, 3 resistors, 3 LEDs, 3 resistors, like 4 lines we have connected, and these 2 are connected in a series. So, one pin you are connecting to a ground pin. If you are connecting this series, automatically this ground pin is also being connected. So, you can choose any of the one opposite line. Here we have connected ground pin this line. So, no need of specifically connecting this line to a ground pin. So, how this we are considering it as line 1, line 2, line 3 and line 4. How the program will be there? First time we will say that all the LEDs are off, and then next the opposite line we will be considering, like say this is line 1 and line 3, these are opposite, line 2 and line 4 are opposite. First we will consider in the program line 1, line 3. First we will make these 2 line LEDs as green and these opposite lines will be red, that is for the first time, and we will wait for some time and then we have to make the opposite line as green. In order to do that, first whatever the line, that is line 1 and line 3, whatever the line we have made it as green, we should make it to yellow. Directly we can't make green light to the red light. So, that is why first we will make green light to yellow light and then we can make the opposite line red to green. So, this will be continuing the loop. At some other time, after some time, if you start from line 2 to line 4, line 2 and line 4 the opposite. So, first if you want to make this as green, this opposite line should be red, that means 1 and 3 should be red and this 2 and 4 should be green. So, like that we are going to write the program in a loop. So, these are the board connections. What is the line, which quarter is line 1, which quarter is line 2, that you should remember, and accordingly you are going to write the program. So, if you see the program, first import RPI.GPIO as GPIO. So, you are importing RPI library in order to use Python methods. Next, import time. In order to use the sleep method, you are using import time, and GPI.setMode, GPI.BCM. So, here we are using BCM pins. You can also use board pin. As we have discussed earlier, you have 2 different types of numbering schemes. You can use BCM or you can use GPI.board. Okay, if we are using the BCM here, so that is why these pin numbers are there. If you are using GPI.board, the pin numbers will change. So, here if you are considering board, suppose you are considering board instead of BCM here. If you are considering the board, if you see the Raspberry Pi, the inner pins are all considered as odd pins. So, here the 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15 like this. These all inner pins are considered as odd pins if you are selecting board. Okay, so you can use anything whatever is easy for you. If you are using BCM, these are the pins. If you are writing the program using dot board, you can consider inner pins are all as odd pins, and then you can change the number here. This is BCM pin number, this is board number. So the program will be same, just you are going to change the values or the pin numbers from this to this if you are using board. We are writing program using BCM. So this session we will see how we are writing the program .bcm. So first we have to set up what are the pins that we want to give it as output. So for every line we have 3 pins, like that you have 4 lines. So total 12 pins you should select as an output. So GPI.setup, second pin as an output, third pin as an output, fourth pin as an output. Next 17, 27, 22 as output, and the next line 10, 9, 11 as output, and the fourth line 13, 6, 5 as output. So all 12 LEDs we are selecting as an output pin. That means we are converting GPIO pin to output mode. So here first one is green, second one is yellow, third one is red. This is line 1. In the same way line 2 green, yellow, red. Next line 3 green, yellow, red. Line 4 green, yellow, red. So like this, first step is to choose all the pins as output mode. Now to start with the experiment, at first time all the LEDs should be in a off state. That's why we are writing it in a loop here. While true, GPI.out 2, false, 3, false, 4, false. This is for the lane 1. In the same way for the lane 2, output 17 false, 27 false, 22 false. Line 3, 10 false, 9 false, 11 false. In the same way fourth line 5, 6, 13. So that means all the 12 pins which have set as output pin, that at first time we are making it as false. That means no LED is glowing at this stage. So we are keeping that stage for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds we are going to decide which line to give it as green, which line to give it as red. So for that the next code says here, print green signal for line 2, line 4. So opposite line 2 and line 4 LEDs will be green, and line 1, line 3 will be the red signal, that is red light or the red LED you can say. So here GPI.2, true, GPI output 10, true. So these two are related to line 2 and line 4 green light. Okay, you should remember the number. That's why I told here previously, when you are selecting the pins as the green light, yellow light and red light, first will be the green, next yellow, next red. So you should see first line and fourth line green should be on. So what is that number? That number you are going to write it as true here, where we are saying green. Green means line number 1, that is 2, line number 4. 2 green lights are on, and the same way opposite should be red. 2 green light means then all can go at a time. That should not happen. That's why opposite you should give it as red. Opposite red LED pins are true. Next. Now once you are saying it as green, other line is as red, you need to make it opposite. So in order to make it opposite, first thing is that whatever the pin numbers which are green, you should make it yellow. Directly you can't make it to red. That's why which are green you are making it to yellow, and which are red you are making it as green in this code. So that's why we say print yellow signal. Yellow signal represents line 2 and line 4. So that's why 2 and 10 pin was true previously, we are making it as false. And next we are making it as line 2 and line 4 as the green light. So same way this will be waiting for 6 seconds. And the opposite way, same thing, you are going to write the code for the opposite field. Whatever the line you want to make it as false. False means the light will not glow, true means the light will glow. Okay. So next. So as I said, first you select any of them. It is not compulsory that line 1, line 3 should only be there. We are just considering this as line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Anything you can select opposite. If you are making this as green, this should be red. And next time you are making this as green, In order to do that, first you should make this green as yellow and then make it as green. So that is the logic we are using. So for that you are taking 12 pins. First step is all or off. Second step is you choose opposite line, make it green, and other line should be red. And next step is whatever you have made it as green, you make it to yellow and make the opposite line as green. Okay, thank you.